Hello, dear Scorpio. I will tell you today's horoscope for August 22nd, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Scorpio. I will tell you today's horoscope. Possible sales of real estate or valuable belongings could be completed on this day for those who have been carrying out these procedures. The time of being exhausted and needing only to rest is over. You must take the reins of your life again and begin to strive, since excellent opportunities are coming later in terms of knowledge and work. A possible trip for those who are in the study stage will take place on this day. If you applied for a scholarship or an exchange, today may be the day you receive an affirmative response. Try to keep up with work before any problem arises. With imagination, you will very well solve any small inconvenience that may arise. You will feel comfortable with your colleagues. You will handle yourself like a fish in water. You must be very aware of what happens around you. You will have a lot of communication with the family and you will feel a lot of unity. You will overcome problems with a lot of humor, so everything will go better. You will have to be a little more honest with your partner so that he or she does not mistrust your love. If you can go out into the countryside a little and get some fresh air, you will feel much better. You feel very well and could do interesting projects. You will feel cheerful and very well after some low moments. You are nervous and you should not let that affect your health. Relax a little. Your personality vibrates as the moon transits to the air element today. In love, you will be exposed to new situations, perhaps unexpected encounters in which the possibility of romance is closer than you think. Focus on what you want in your love life and do not be guided by what others tell you. It is time to harmonize everything in your life, balance your decisions and responses with the maturity that you demonstrate whenever the appropriate circumstance arises. Today you have more reasons than ever to believe in your possibilities. Life will put in your path circumstances that are very favorable to achieving success, and you will make the right decisions in love. Put aside sad thoughts from the past and do not let a cloud of sadness cloud your happiness. You are vibrating in a tone of reconciliation and joy, but if you insist on bringing up situations from the past, you could not achieve anything. Love and passion are now vibrating in the same place. In health, the morning hours are tinged with certain feelings of emotional instability, and this sensation can cause organic disorders during the day. The best thing you can do is follow your body's messages to recover. At work, you will be able to overcome an annoying situation thanks to your willpower. There are tendencies to misunderstandings and problems in communication. Try to channel your energy in a concrete way and you will achieve success at work. With Neptune retrograde, certain tasks become more complicated than expected. Money and fortune. You will have extra money to be able to resolve urgent matters and, at the same time, start to catch up on your payments and obligations. Listen to the prudent advice of friends who are experts in economics and you will achieve much more. Today's astral vibration. Energy level, intense sexual. Cosmic dynamics, your original sharpness of mind associated with intuitive qualities. Dangerous tendency, using satire and irony in an inappropriate way with loved ones. You should avoid escapist and evasive tendencies. Relationship prediction. This day, good compatibility with Cancer and Pisces, and also with Taurus. More tense relationship, avoid arguing with fire signs, especially with Aries. Compatibility, you are in good shape with water signs such as Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. If you are single, a new stage is coming in which you will be surprised by the situations that will arise in love. The universal number for this day, general for all signs, is 9, the result of adding this day with the month and the year in numerology. The sum is reduced to simple digits. Favorable hours in matters of love, money, and business. according to Eastern European Standard Time, and you must adapt them to your national time. 2:30 a.m., 8:25 a.m., 10:35 p.m., 11:20 p.m. Lucky numbers in chance: 6, 33, 35, and 46. Special number: 70. Lucky color for today: blue. Characteristics of Scorpios. Scorpios, due to their dedication and their approachability, quickly transmit confidence to the people they meet. Sometimes they can be a bit exhibitionist, too perfectionist, and even critical. They always try to dominate situations, which is a big mistake because the only thing they achieve is to foster resentment. Many times, in order not to bother, they agree with whoever asks them, even though they are aware that they are not right, so as not to get into disagreements. They are very nervous people and are capable of stressing themselves and those around them. They take their work very seriously and are very professional. From a technical point of view, they are true artists. They must try to dominate the environment because they are not always bosses and can lose out. They are passionate about the work they do and do not mind teaching others so that they can accompany them in the task. They really enjoy helping and would be excellent teachers because they have a lot of patience. They are very good parents and go out of their way to educate their children. They also give themselves completely to their life as a couple and worry about the smallest detail. Despite this, it is very difficult to live with some Scorpios. They have to learn to control their possessive impulses because they can make life a little complicated. Jealousy, my dear Scorpios, is dangerous. Try to control it. Some Scorpios are also very romantic and sensual, and they like to live life in an extremely sentimental way. Love dominates their lives. They have a good mood, although with sudden changes. It is a day to impose your ideas at work. Do it in a respectful way, but with a lot of power of persuasion. You know that they are good and that you can make your company or business grow using what you have thought about for a long time. Do not be afraid to express yourself strongly, Scorpio. Balance is essential in a relationship. It is important to give as much as you receive and to give yourself to the other person in the same proportion. The stars indicate that you may be failing to do your part, especially in relation to agreements forged as a couple. It's time to catch up. Lukewarmness is not your characteristic and it shouldn't be. Staying halfway in any project or ambition doesn't add or subtract, it simply shows that you're not fully committed. It's important to pay attention to your emotions and check if you're in a place or situation that really motivates and excites you. Today is a good day to eliminate negative things from your life, not magically, but with responsibility and discipline. Disappear tensions, resentments, and bad habits that are affecting you emotionally and physically. Don't wear yourself out by maintaining elements that unbalance you. It's time to take care of yourself. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us to be even better by becoming sponsors of the channel. All you have to do is click the thank you button, and with your help, we will continue to grow. You're about to finally have a clear path. The complex situation you have been facing is about to be resolved. What a relief! Of course, its place will be taken by something different that you embark on and new matters that you are concerned about. That's life, but a change is as good as a break, and you deserve some time to recover and replenish your strength. A certain sense of freedom will accompany you on your journey into new territories, and as you see how far things have come, you will begin to feel very happy. While there are retrograde planets in the horoscope, it is important that you apply your intelligence and maturity so as not to let yourself be manipulated by opportunistic individuals. Don't pay attention to them. Alarmist and exaggerated people tend to make a mess of things and dramatize the situations they experience. Fortunately, some good news about your feelings will brighten your day and predict a love encounter that will soon come to fruition. There are difficulties that are draining your energy, but the crescent moon next day will come to your aid, giving you strength, and you will be able to find solutions. Dialogue will be your best ally, so don't isolate yourself, Scorpio. Your horoscope indicates that you can generate better ways to express yourself and communicate the ideas you have inside you. With this, you will be able to expand your ability to connect with others, thanks to Pluto in your third house. You have very good abilities to grow many of the skills you have to give order and a positive meaning to everything you may be generating within your home, this through the power of Saturn in your second house. You are very efficient and creative when it comes to bringing out emotions and using them as inspiration for all kinds of activities, with which you can be making great inroads into the passions you cultivate and that make you happy, thanks to Neptune in your fifth house. Wait a little while before committing to someone you've recently met, because you could be under the influence of fantasy and letting yourself be carried away by false promises that may not be kept. Define and separate feelings from emotions, and you'll know what ground you're standing on, especially now that there are retrograde planets. You're going to be generating very good contributions with which you can develop habits that help you maintain an internal joviality and, with it, a powerful vitality, thanks to everything that Jupiter and the Moon in your sixth house bring you. You're going to know very well how to improve your mood and the general atmosphere within your work, which will allow you to promote many of the tendencies you may have for a better workday. The Moon and Jupiter in conjunction in your sixth house will help you achieve this. If you're starting a new job, responsibility, or position in the place where you work, you should act very carefully and seriously. You may have to stay out of your schedule longer to get a good grip on your current position. On the other hand, if you are worried about unemployment, the news you will receive in the next few days will be more than encouraging. You are efficient and powerful in creating many possibilities for interaction and financial development through hard work and a strong will that helps you to realize your projects and reap the fruits of your effort. You will be considering the possibility of taking a short trip near your city or perhaps starting some kind of business related to import or export, purchases and sales. It is your day to review your agenda again and make the necessary changes. Stop worrying excessively about your finances today, Scorpio. If it is costing you now, it will pass. Day to day may be because you have spent more than expected on vacation. But do not worry because a certain amount of money will arrive that will solve your problems. However, if it does not arrive today, do not despair. Be a little patient. Today is the beginning of a path that could be a bit challenging. However, you have the tools in your hands to overcome any obstacles that may arise. Today, the stars give you the opportunity to make important decisions that could define the course of the next few days and even weeks. You have the opportunity to do things that will give you the highest card in the game of life to achieve what you really want. If you are considering doing something a bit risky, such as an investment, a job change, or starting a personal project, today is a day to act, but not without first taking the necessary precautions. Scorpio, you are aware that you have all the potential to forge a successful path. The key is in the determination and confidence you place in yourself. Today, more than ever, you must remember that the power to transform your life is in your hands. Do not allow yourself to forget the achievements you have already achieved. These are the foundations on which you can build the future you want. Do not pass up the opportunities for intimacy and emotional connection that could present themselves today. If you're in a relationship, it's crucial that you pay more attention to your partner's needs. Sometimes, in the daily grind, we can forget the importance of those small gestures that make the other person feel loved. Today is a day to please your partner, to show them that their wants and needs are important to you too. Not everything should revolve around your own expectations and desires. Balance is key. A person who is very important to you might be seeking your support in a relationship problem. Although you may not want to get directly involved, it's vital to remember that sometimes the best support you can offer is from a distance, giving advice without needing to get emotionally involved. Acting as an observer will allow you to provide a clear, unprejudiced perspective, which could be a big help to that person. If your relationship is going well, don't let small details or insignificant arguments affect it. It's a common mistake to fight over unimportant things, and today is a day to avoid falling into that trap. Harmony in your relationship can be maintained if you both focus on what really matters and put aside trivial disagreements. It's a good time to make decisions that could have a significant impact on your life. You may have a hobby or activity that you enjoy, but it's distracting you from fundamental aspects such as work or family. It's time to evaluate whether you need to make adjustments to your daily routine to prioritize what really matters. Growing up also involves accepting responsibilities, and sometimes that means letting go of certain things in order to move forward in other areas. If you're currently single, you may experience a disagreement with someone you're interested in. This is completely natural when two people try to get closer. The path of love is often full of misunderstandings and small obstacles. The important thing is not to let these misunderstandings become insurmountable barriers. If something hasn't gone as you expected, it's best to sincerely apologize and not pretend that nothing has happened. That small gesture of humility can make a big difference and open the door to a stronger and more understanding relationship. It's a good time to focus on the positive. If you've been having difficulties in your relationship, today is a day to look for new ways to reconnect with your partner. We all go through difficult times, but the important thing is not to give up. Today, take time to think about what truly unites you both and how you can strengthen those bonds. For those in a relationship, this is a day when you might question how to make love last over time. The answer lies in the little things you do day after day, being patient, listening carefully, and talking when necessary. These acts may seem simple, but they are the pillars on which long-lasting relationships are built. Remember that love is not just about grand gestures, but about consistency in affection and mutual respect. You may feel the need for a little space right now, a breather that allows you to reflect on what you really want in your life. You don't need big changes to start building something positive. Sometimes, it's just a matter of focusing on what you really need and taking small steps in that direction. If you feel like you're not achieving the desired results at work, it may be because you're a little unfocused. It's a good time to make an effort to organize your thoughts and transform your ideas into concrete projects. You have a natural talent for identifying opportunities and connecting with influential people. Today, you could meet someone who will offer you valuable opportunities later on. Don't pass up the opportunity to establish this new connection. This is an excellent day to express yourself clearly and effectively in your work environment. Take advantage of this energy to communicate your ideas and demonstrate your worth. The pain you feel is not only physical, but comes from an emotional absence that you have been ignoring. It is important that you allow yourself to recognize and honor that feeling, as it is the only way to heal it and prevent it from continuing to affect you. Today is a good day to close those wounds, perhaps by making that call you have been avoiding. Sometimes, saying goodbye properly is the first step towards healing. To move forward in life, we always have to have a goal in front of us. Once we see that things fall into place by their own weight, we can begin to choose to do some things that may not present good tasks, but somehow they can be seen. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.